Hey everyone, this is Paul from Paul's Garage. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me again on this journey with building my little mini bike dude, and I really love it so far. It's a lot of fun. But there came a time where I had to send everything to powder coat, and I got it back, got everything back. Everything looks really good. Got a nice red metal flake for the frame, and then I did a black metal flake for the handlebars and the front forks and the fenders and stuff. As far as assembly goes, I'm not going to go through the whole basic assembly because Go Power Sports has great videos for that. Shows you the basics, what to do. What I'm going to do is I'll show you my little things that I did on my stuff, and yeah, maybe you learned something, maybe you don't, maybe you like it, and that's cool. So I'm just glad we could hang out and not take life so seriously. Seriously, man. Relax, chill. All right, so let's check it out.
From broken home and shattered dreams, I come undone. Growing up with abuse, and welcome to the club.
All right, so here's the red metal flake. Put some little decals on there, and there's the black. I'm focused on this area here. I did have to drill the holes out, like they said. Not a big deal. When I put all this together, I did have to, in the top and bottom of the neck, I have a long neck. I had to take my grinder and just shave off the excess from the powder coat. What was cool is they did tape the insides of that for me, so I didn't get a powder coat inside. So the bushings actually pressed in really nicely. You can see in there, yeah, see there's the bushing. You can see in there. And lower bushing down below. Oh, yeah, kinda. Anyway, not important. Yep, I gotta start to put it together. I don't want to show too much. I did decide though down below here I'm going to be rubber mounting my engine. Now I got these cool little rubber isolators, and a couple reasons. One, this is really pretty paint and I don't want the metal to scratch it all up. I know it's foofy, it's gonna get boogered, but anyway, aside from that, Harleys and stuff, they rubber mount the engines, and I've tried hardtails, I've tried solid mount engines, rubber mount, and the rubber mounts are pretty smooth. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna do these they're 1/4 inch dudes in thickness, about 1.5 inches big, and they fit under here real nice. I got some grade 8 bolts I'm gonna put in here to mount the engine, and kind of figured out what I needed for that. I did have to order a different cable for the carburetor, which is coming, a Mikuni style. So I wanted to kind of mock this up a little bit so that I could figure out the length and everything. And the factory length's going to be fine. Even, just so you know, this for the extended piece here that I put. Let's kind of zoom out here. This extended piece for the carburetor, the manifold coming out, extends this back a ways. But you still have enough room to run it along here and then come on up to the throttle. I did order a throttle. It's a lot nicer. I did order some grips too. This kit comes with the basics. I also ordered this really cool Taco 22 replica seat action going on, a little bit longer. little bit thicker, a little bit, and it's roundy at the back. So it kind of roundy. Very nice. Digging that, digging it. Oh, say hi to my diamond doll. Hello. Love you, babe. Anyways, so, yeah, what else here? Let's see where I'm at. Sweet. So here's one of my favorite hardware stores. There's tons of nuts and bolts and all kinds of cool stuff. I can't wait to grab my goodies for our project. All right. Another little thing I changed up was I'm just not a big fan of metal on metal. And I know it's strong and everything, and this will probably wear out faster, but I got a little 2-pack of these. This is a nice hardened rubber. I don't like the bushings. I just like rubber on the metal. Whoa. Anyway, I think it's kind of cool. And it's got a nice deep groove too. I'll have less tendency to fly off of there. Or it might chew it all up. I don't know. We're going to find out. Alright, so here is the fender bracket that comes for a rear fender. You can order. This did not come with a kit. It's all pretty and sparkly. Wow, I can see the universe in there.
Sparkly. Wow, I can see the universe in there.
Whoa. Anyway, okay, that's cool. And then I made these. I just bought some stock tubing at the local hardware store. Cut it to length. So I wanted to extend the fender down because it's a hardtail and it's predominantly street. So I wanted it to kind of hug the back fender and just kind of cover stuff from flinging on the engine. It's basically the only reason I'm putting it on. And then here is the bracket for the tank that I ordered, which is also does not come with the Lite kit. I'm just kind of taking a little bit of what I could. It's still the best bang for your buck at this point, at this price point, to just buy it if you don't use all the stuff. The parts I haven't used really aren't a lot of money. It's just a really good deal for the rolling package, basically, in my opinion. Okay, here is the fender. Sparkly. Hey. Very cool. Pre-drilled the holes how I wanted them. This little hole down here that was just there, but yeah, cool, man. All right, so what I did is I took the rear wheel off, got it out of the way so we can mount the fender, be able to get to the bolts and nuts underneath and whatnot, make it a little easier. So this piece here, the bracket, which you can order, I had to drill the holes out a little bit because of the powder coat action, and actually because I bought some grade 8 longer motor mount bolts so I could rubber mount the engine. I'm able to use those, the ones that came with the kit, to mount this piece. So that's nice, huh? So nice. So yeah, these are always cool. Something like this. Harbor Freight. Oh yes. Nice little washer action, little nuts and bolts and stuff. Some of it's not hardened or anything, and but for simple stuff, easy stuff. It's nice to have around. I need a couple washers out of here. All right, kablammy. Here we go. Glory. Cool, so nice and rigid. It's on there. That's gonna be cool. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go over this real quick. This is the fuel tank that I put on the back. This is the 10-inch. It's the larger of the two that you can order from Go Power Sports. I had two clamps there. And if you look back here, I'll show you how it just wraps right around these two deals right there. It has little like tangs on the top and bottom of it. I know it doesn't fit just perfect, but it's all right. It holds it in place. It's nice and snug. Part of my fender assembly. Just really happy with. It's looking pretty cool. And there's my fingers. So one of the things I did here is I made sure the fuel was on the right-hand side, where you put it in. And a couple reasons. One, I didn't want it close to the exhaust, and two, it's your kickstand, and this whole thing goes boop, boop. And I'll have more of a tendency to spill out that way than this way. So little things you gotta think about when you're doing this. And yeah, it's just coming along real nice.